Well, between real life and virtual life, there's hardly any time left to have other interests. But well, I do enjoy a lot of media, movies and books and whatnot. So and comics and animation movies. So I do a lot of popular culture and stuff like that. Series, especially. So I've been shopping around basically. I've been in pre-press printing, um, working on layouts and art direction stuff, and I've worked as a tech support for Rank Xerox, fixing copy machines, Xerox machines, and I've been a teacher, which is basically what I've been doing for the longest, so 3 years I think. And then I've been a student most of the time at university. So. Oh, main competencies. Well, they've given me a lot of insight into communication and management and leadership and yeah, things like that. I've worked in a bank as well, so maybe that's where I get my interest in finance. That kind of skipped my mind. I think one of the things that Eve has given me is the understanding that it's very easy to get information if you've got a good network. Then it's almost instant. If you surround yourself with people that have extreme degrees of different types of knowledge, then it takes like a second to get the answers that you're looking for. So definitely it's taught me a lot about how easy it is to find knowledge, and also of course, using the internet and the modes of communication to get the right information. Oh yeah, of course, and then you will always dig deeper. That's usually the case, right? That you ask where you can find something, and they will give you some sources, and not just the answer. But depending on how deep information you need, then sometimes you don't even have to go and look because you know that that's something that they will be well versed in and know everything about. Oh my God, yes. Uh, from the very first day you're in Eve, if you decide to actually go and try out building a corporation, then recruitment is like uh, it's hellish, really. It's entertaining at some point when you've gotten the attention of someone and and you can actually start having a conversation and start the recruiting. But yeah, it's tough, and usually you have to go through a lot of. It's the reverse, right? It's the business that needs to cater to the worker. So it's very much the world upside down. Of course, you learn the hard way that fundamentally you can't. So you have to earn trust, and it's two-way. And the anonymity again is very much a problem because, well, some to some extent it's a benefit because it makes you more alert and makes sure that you don't just trust anyone. You start out with a trust no one, the good X Files motto. So um, and then you just build on that and see where you go and how close you bond with someone. And there's a lot of what you call social grinding and reputation grinding going on in Eve, where the scammers know that they have to work someone to a certain level before they can actually get the trust that they need to then cheat and steal. So you have that in the back of your head at all times too. So you learn a lot about how to not trust until you really have reason to. Hmm, that's a tough one. Well, playing Eve, you're always trying new stuff. Basically, it's very much about testing the boundaries and breaking the sandbox. I think that's what most players in Eve play to do. It's to see where they can push their own limits and the limits of the environment. So that's very much the goal of most activities in Eve. So yes, you do a lot of that. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Well, I put myself in a position where it's very rare that someone orders me around. So I would say it's more how difficult it is to uh, get people to actually follow deadlines and execute orders and initiate projects and get them finished. Um, and it's really tough in a voluntary environment where the only motivation is well social and artificial. But it's interesting and it's amazing what you can actually get done if you know what to do. Some people need that you speak to them a bit harshly, and some people are totally impossible if you even sound bossy. So it's a tough one. Oh no, no, not in a positive way, really. To be quite honest, it's it's mainly mm, kind of the thing that's always hanging over your head. I think that's what it's like to be an entrepreneur and have an upstart business. There's always something you haven't done, and you always just need to check one more mail and just one more e-gate entry and whatever it's about. There's always something to be done. It's yeah. You're never done. You're always busy, even when you leave the computer. Quite a lot, yes. I've been productive in one way or the other online since I started playing. Creating websites for the corporation, creating services, posting, replying, helping people, creating the trading videos, um, guides, whatnot. Um, Tons of stuff. So yes, very inspired by it. Oh yeah, yeah. It's nice when you get some mails or comments about thanks for the videos. You're making a billionaire. That's something that makes you happy. Sometimes I just forget to make them myself. Those billions, you know. Well, I have many interests, so it's basically just shown me that there's no real limit to what you can produce, even with very small technical means. It's just figure out how to hack the planet. Mm. Well, it's taught me that it's not a top-down thing ever. Um, it's very much a joint venture when you're learning or teaching. It's always both ways. You can't have a situation where it's just one person teaching another. That's not very engaging. It has to be a two-way street, and it has to be sharing both knowledge and experiences, and Yeah, and it's got to be somehow emotionally and intimately relevant to. Otherwise, it's lost, especially in the autistic realm of the internet. It's fire and forget, and it's just out of your head unless you have something to hook it on. So, yeah, we kind of covered that in detail. So yeah. No. Yes, but not necessarily in a positive way. You take chances when you are in an environment like that. So yeah, extensively. You always have everyone else's interest above your own when you're a leader, and that's why you do it. Well, it showed me quite a lot of the problems with with the world, and it made me smarter about what makes the world tick. So it definitely showed me some of the solutions for the real world. I don't know, maybe I would have played World of Warcraft. Might not have found the same girlfriend though. But, oh, I hope that Eve will eventually become an integral part of real life, and that gaming will lose its taboos. So, so people acknowledge it for what it is. Experience just the same as every other type of experience.